Thursday, we had a large price move as a result of Wednesday's speech by Trump, and also going into a weekend where Friday the market is closed and you've got a long weekend going into just maybe an escalation period. A lot of the market participants were bullish on that, and you saw that with the market on Thursday. So we were up quite a bit. At one point, I think there was a 50 or 60 cent spread between the high and the low in diesel futures. And so that's something to want to be watching. It only ended up being 25 or 30 cents higher, but still, that's still a very big up day. That's amazing what we get used to these days. But looking forward to this week, we'll have to kind of see what happens. You do have the Houthis that have potentially entered the war. At this point, they have not restricted any transit flow, but just that escalation and that threat has the market a little bit spooked about what may be impacted from additional product flows in the Middle East. We'll also be watching for just diesel stocks in the U.S. Diesel has been a little bit tight in the U.S. and certainly nationally and globally, there are global concerns on fuel supply, both at jet and number 2 diesel. But as the U.S. continues to use fuel and then have great export volumes, that might deplete a little bit more in the U.S. So we'll have to kind of keep a close eye on that as we go through the spring refinery turnaround season. And then we'll look for next week and see what happens in the marketplace over the weekend. Certainly expect lots of volatility, headlines. Again, as a reminder, we are impacted here in the U.S., but people in Asia, India, China, and certainly other countries are more greatly impacted right now by those crude flows. And it's not just crude and diesel. We also have impacts like on a urea for DEF and lots of other products that are coming from the Middle East. Normally, they're having to be rerouted. So April is going to be a pretty wild month.